Good afternoon, everyone. It's a genuine pleasure to welcome you to our session, which is focused on mastering the modern workplace, a virtual exchange for digital facilitation tools and pedagogical frameworks. This program is proudly co-founded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union, a testament to the importance of these skills across Europe. For the next hour or so, we are diving deep into the core question: how exactly can we use these new digital and AI tools to become world class facilitators? I want to start by asking you to think critically. What digital tools have you usually and actually used in your facilitation practice? Maybe Zoom, maybe a collaborative document. The world of work has fundamentally changed. Facilitation is no longer a scenario limited to a physical classroom or boardroom. Today, the modern professional must often guide teams spread across different countries and cultures, sometimes without even meeting them in person. This is why we need to see how the digital revolution expands our reach. This means, quite simply, that digital fluency is now a key competency for every leader and educator. It is the new language of efficiency. So let's establish a clear mental model for this new reality. Forget the traditional image of standing at a whiteboard with a marker. The best definition, the most beautiful and illustrative one, is that digital facilitation is like conducting an orchestra where each musician is in a different location. Think about the complexity. You are the conductor. You don't just have to manage the sound and the timing, you have to express your emotion and ensure the active, harmonious participation of every single player, even though they may be thousands of kilometers apart. This high wire act of management, engagement, and emotional synchronization is the true essence of modern digital leadership. Let's ground that metaphor with a formal definition. Digital facilitation means guiding teams or groups towards a shared, successful goal using online tools such as Miro, Zoom, and artificial intelligence. Now, why is this so different from the traditional setting? It relies entirely on technology to enable collaboration across vast differences. This means there are no physical whiteboards or sticky notes. All collaborative work happens on screen. Moreover, this kind of work is often asynchronous because people contribute all at different times. And it absolutely requires deep familiarity with these digital tools to manage participation, especially when dealing with those introverted or shy remote participants. Our goal is to enable complex use cases like running a virtual brainstorming session on Miro or using artificial intelligence to summarize key discussion points instantly after a meeting. Digital facilitation isn't a fad, it's an absolute necessity, driven by four massive, irreversible workplace trends. The first one, the rise of remote hybrid work. The workplace has changed forever. Companies are no longer anchored to a single office, teams are spread globally. Gartner, for example, estimates that 75% of teams will be hybrid by 2025. This forces facilitators to adapt to managing both in person and virtual participants simultaneously. Second, digital tools are the new meeting rooms. Tools like Mural and Notion are replacing flip charts and notebooks. They allow for real time collaboration on a global scale, which saves immense time and drastically reduces miscommunication. Third, future proofing your skills. As organizations accelerate their digital transformations, facilitation without tech skills will simply become outdated. Learning to leverage AI, for instance, using ChatGPT for agenda drafting, is what keeps you relevant and competitive. And final, scalability and accessibility. Digital sessions are not limited by a room's physical capacity. They can include hundreds of participants. Critically, features like live captions and translation make sessions far more inclusive for participants from different countries and language backgrounds. In this new virtual reality, we encounter unique challenges that must be addressed. First one being keeping people engaged. This is the most common problem. It's incredibly easy for attendees to multitask or zone out. Our solution is simple. We must use interactive tools like mirror polls, breakout rooms, or gamification to force active participation and keep people focused. Second one being ensuring inclusivity. Dominant voices tend to overshadow others. We counter this by using anonymous input features like Mural's private mode and adopting chat-based participation policies for shy attendees to contribute first. The third challenge being tech adoption hurdles. Not everyone is comfortable with digital tools. We overcome this by providing quick, simple tutorials at the session start and choosing intuitive platforms. It's also critical to introduce tools step by step, not all at once. And remember the future. AI and automation will soon handle repetitive tasks like note-taking and timekeeping. Soon, real-time analytics will even flag when a participant's engagement drops, prompting you to intervene. Let's put a fine point on the rise of remote or hybrid work. Or, in other words, the workplace has changed forever. So, remote or hybrid work is the new normal. We know that 75% of teams will be hybrid by 2025, according to Gartner. This mandates that every facilitator must be prepared to manage the fluid mix of people working from home and the office. Global teams will demand flexibility. If you have a team spread across Berlin, New York, and Tokyo, you simply cannot meet in person weekly. Digital tools like Miro or Zoom let them collaborate seamlessly, as if they were in the same room. Logistical barriers are gone. Gone are the days of booking flights, catering, and buying sticky notes for workshops. Now we launch a Microsoft Teams or Mural board in seconds, meaning no travel, no setups, and immense time saving for everyone. As a digital facilitator, you must know your instruments. Well, there is an overabundance of options. They generally fall into six main categories. First one is video conferencing. The essentials are here: Zoom, Teams, Google Hangouts. Then, survey tools. For quick polling and feedback, you can use Google Forms, Typeforms, SurveyMonkey, and so on. For whiteboarding or post-its, the new virtual workplaces are Miro, Mural, Stormboard, and so on. For note-taking, for knowledge capturing, you can use Evernote, OneNote, Google Docs, etc. For audience engagement, for active participation, you can use Mentimeter, Slido, Storms, etc. For file storage and sharing, for data logistics, you can use Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, and so on. So how digital tools supercharge collaboration? Digital tools are actively breaking down walls with technology. Real-time collaboration is a huge efficiency boost. Instead of the cumbersome process of emailing drafts back and forth, teams can co-edit a document or a Miro board live. Second, data-driven decisions. Every digital tool tracks input. AI can analyze then which ideas got the most votes, summarize complex discussions, and help transform input into actionable strategy. And third, inclusivity at scale. This is arguably the most powerful social benefit. Features like live captions, translations, and anonymous input mean everyone can contribute, ensuring that quieter voices are heard equally alongside the most dominant ones. AI and automation, the future of facilitation. So let's talk about your new teammate, your new AI copilot. AI is rapidly taking over the administrative and repetitive tasks. AI handles repetitive tasks. Today, this means automatically transcribing meetings using Author AI and drafting entire meeting agendas with ChatGPT. In the near future, AI could even suggest discussion points based on the team's needs. Second, smart summaries save time. This is an enormous productivity gain. After a 2-hour workshop, AI generates a clear, concise summary with the action items in seconds, saving you hours of manual work. And third, but humans still lead. It is vital to remember this. AI can't read emotions or build trust. Facilitators must continue to guide the human side of the collaboration. We use AI for prep and recap, but never to replace genuine human connection. Second, Miro for visual collaboration. What is it and why use it? Miro is a leader in this space, your digital whiteboard for team collaboration. It is a visual collaboration platform. It's a cloud-based digital whiteboard where teams can work together in real time. It replaces physical whiteboards, sticky notes, and printed materials, transferring that energy to the virtual space. The key advantages are large. It's accessible from anywhere, easy to save and share, and offers an unlimited canvas. You simply never run out of room for ideas. Who uses Miro? Everyone. Product teams for planning, designers for wireframings, remote teams for meetings, and teachers for virtual classrooms. Miro's most useful features are explained here. So let's dive into navigating Miro's toolkit. First one is the infinite canvas. This is the magic. You can zoom in or out to focus on a detail or see the entire big picture, effectively mapping out a full project timeline on one board. Then the templates. Miro offers often over 100 pre-made frameworks for everything from SWOT analysis to Kanban boards, ready to use instantly. Then for voting. Teams can vote on ideas anonymously, which is powerful for prioritizing without groupthink influencing the results. And fourth, integrations. Miro connects easily with tools you already use, such as Slack for notifications, Zoom for live collaboration, and Jira for task tracking. So how to use Miro is explained in these two links here as quick beginner tutorials. The slide will stay with the available links for you to click. Then the third tool that we mentioned is Mural. Mural is your digital workforce and workshop powerhouse. It is specifically purpose-built for professional facilitators running structured, time-bound, and outcome-driven workshops. It provides guided workflows for different workshop types, helping you keep sessions highly productive and on track. For icebreakers and energizers, Mural has built-in activities like the Rose Thorn Bud template to quickly warm up groups and facilitate fast check-ins. And it offers professional templates. Its library includes robust frameworks like the SWOT analysis and business model canvas curated by facilitation experts. Mural gives you incredible secret weapons for facilitators. For timers and time management, you can set visible countdown timers for activities, which is perfect for managing quick 5-minute brainstorming sprints. It offers private mode. This is a crucial feature for idea generation. Participants can independently before sharing, which significantly reduces groupthink during ideation. Facilitation superpowers. These are one-click tools for easy participation management, content organization, and shifting into a presentation mode. And AI-powered summaries. Mural can automatically generate workshop notes, identifying key themes and final decisions. Here are also some linked tutorials for how to use Mural. The next tool is Notion. Notion is the all-in-one workspace for knowledge management. Why teams love it? Notion combines documents, wikis, tasks, and databases into one unified place. This is a massive win as it eliminates switching between many different tools. It's fully customizable. You build exactly what your team needs, adapting to your workflow, not the other way around. And it offers visual organization. You can view the same information in different ways, as lists, boards, calendars, or galleries. For example, a project dataset can be immediately viewed as a timeline or a Kanban board. What are the Notion superpowers? It has smart databases. These are relational and much more than just tables. They are filterable and can connect projects to team members to due dates seamlessly. Kanban boards. These are essential for visual project tracking, moving cards from to do or to doing to done with simple drag and drop mechanism. AI assisted writing. This feature is revolutionary. It can summarize long notes, generate action items for meetings, and dramatically improve writing clarity. And Templates Gallery. Notion offers over 100 pre-built setups for common use cases from simple meeting notes to complex product roadmaps. In action, Notes shines with real team uses. The meeting notes and action items. It uses a simple template where AI automatically extracts action items for task assignments. The team wikis are perfect for creating living documentation, such as knowledge base or a new employee onboarding hub. And for project roadmaps, this provides a crucial visual timeline with progress tracking for things like product launch plans and dependencies. This link here offers as well tutorial for how Notion is used. And AI. AI is your facilitation assistant. Let's discuss your powerful new colleague, AI. It summarizes discussions. This is a huge time saver. AI condenses hours of conversation into key points, for example, by analyzing a Zoom chat transcript, and the massive benefit is that it saves you 2 to 3 hours of manual note taking. It generates icebreakers. You can simply ask, give me 3 icebreakers for a remote team meeting about innovation, and AI creates tailored activities in seconds, meaning you never run out of engagement ideas. It drafts agendas. It structures the meeting flow based on your goals, producing professional quality drafts in 30 seconds. Understanding AI risks and limitations. We must be mindful of the dark side of AI facilitation. For example, over-reliance data. The major problem is losing human connection and intuition. For example, AI might miss subtle team tensions than a human would notice. The solution is crucial. Always review and edit AI outputs. Second, the bias in AI. AI tools reflect their training data biases, sometimes favoring certain cultural references. We must double check AI output for inclusive language. Third, privacy concerns. Never put confidential strategy discussions into public AI tools. The safest solution is to use enterprise versions with data protection. The framework we champion is the Human plus AI Facilitation Playbook. So the 70-30 rule is something you can use. Let AI handle 70% of the prep or administrative work, but always reserve 30% for human judgment and connection. The AI quality control checklist. You must verify the accuracy of summaries, personalize all generated content, and add human stories and examples to validate the output. And third, when not to use AI, never use AI for sensitive or emotional discussions, when building deep trust with new teams, or when making final judgment calls. Let's talk best practices finally, starting with the 80% rule. Why preparation is everything. Tech testing checklist. Test all tools 30 minutes before you start. Verify participant permissions and prepare backup solutions. Second, advanced agenda crafting. Share the agenda more than 24 hours early with clear outcomes. Ensure you include participation instructions like bring your ideas about this and that. Do tech requirements, send time allocations for each segment. And finally, environment setup. Do not forget your personal environment. Check your lighting, ensure virtual background professionalism, and find a distraction-free workspace. How do we achieve creating magic in the virtual room? Through interactive techniques. For example, polling strategies. Use an opening poll for a quick check-in or a mid-session pulse check using tools like Mentimeter or Zoom polls. For breakdown room design, use optimal group sizes, 3 to 5 people, with clear instructions visible on screen and designated note takers. For inclusivity boosters, encourage participation with anonymous idea submission first. Use a chat-first policy before verbal sharing and allow emoji reactions for low-pressure participation. Best practices for digital facilitation for execution in times of time management and follow-through. For timekeeping systems, use visible countdown timers and a parking lot. For off-topic items that deserve follow-up. Co-facilitation roles. Always split the work. The primary facilitator leads the discussion and the secondary manages tech, chat, and time. Powerful follow-ups. Aim for a 24-hour rule for sharing materials. Use AI-enhanced meeting minutes and ensure action items have clear owners, specific deadlines, and success metrics. Some of the future trends for global collaboration. The future is about breaking language barriers and physical limits. Starting with AI. AI real-time translation. This works by converting speech to text and translating it instantly. For example, using Zoom's live translation for more than 12 languages. The impact is true global collaboration without interpreters. Next are VR and AI immersion. Tools like Meta Horizon Workrooms open up new use cases like 3D prototyping sessions and virtual whiteboarding with hand tracking, allowing for immersed avatar-based networking. We're moving towards the era of the data-driven facilitator. Group dynamic analytics. AI technology analyzes vocal tones and chat patterns. The system can flag when engagement drops, which gives you a real-time opportunity for adjustment. Automated documentation. Next-generation tools will provide auto-generated action items, sentiment analysis, and decision tracking. Smart environment adaptation. Technology will automatically handle lighting adjustments, background noise cancellation, and camera framing. Finally, we must practice responsible tech-enabling facilitation. Bias in algorithms. There is a constant risk of reinforcing existing power dynamics. The solution is to perform regular bias audits of AI tools. Privacy paradox. We need to balance deep data collection against participant comfort. The solution is to use transparent opt-in data policies. Human oversight. This is the golden rule. Tech support doesn't replace. You must preserve your core human skills, emotional intelligence, cultural sensitivity, and creative spontaneity. To conclude, digital tools plus AI equals more efficient, inclusive facilitation. Here is your clear call to action. Start small. Pick one tool, Miro, Mural, or Notion, and experiment. To upskill, learn the AI basics to stay relevant. The final thought to take away is this: the future facilitator is a tech-savvy orchestrator. Thank you very much for your attention.